Good day, lords and ladies, and welcome back to Age of Fear 2 of me, Cornish-Knight, as we dive into the final battle of the Let's Play. Let's see if we can get this done. Right, we're going to start off here. This is a bit of a disadvantage. All my troops are spread out. The enemy's everywhere. I need to try and regroup my forces while biding us time. So first off, we're going to use the Beholder to try and tie up the demons down here. It works. 40% chance. Thank you. So now he's blocked. Now my succubi are going to try and obliterate the enemy artillery. Because if we can't deal with those, they're going to murder us. First of all, you're a disgrace of Paladin. Right, and what's the conclusion? Never mind, just keep killing them. Right. It's nice that Percival's back. We can't get there, so C needs to move. We need to reorganise our forces and try and construct a defensive line. Move her down here so she's in range. Charge that berserker in to try and kill that demon and buy us some more time. We must hold this western passage. While this is happening, we have to redeploy our forces in a defensible location. That gap is narrow enough that if we stick one demon in there, we can have... yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do. Right. We're not in range for disintegration, but what we can do is that if we move Sir Percival down here, we can have the brute Succubuss block the passageway, so they have to kill him to get past, which is going to be hard. And we'll have Kara behind him to use as range artillery. Percival can be on this edge here to basically be the main draw, and he's pretty nearly impossible to kill at this point unless you rush him with everything. Poor placement on my part. I can't get that Beholder back. Hold on a second, we can teleport him, can't we? Aha, excellent. So we'll teleport the Beholder behind our lines. That means we can redeploy our forces. Right, we'll bring the Paladin down here.
You have my sword.
Rotate him so he's facing the enemy so you don't get any flanking bonuses. I move the Hydra up so it can attack multiple opponents. I'm trying to get that Mancubus up into formation. Right, Bat. Right, the Bat's going to go on a suicide charge. Billy the Bat, it's all on you. Try and kill off that one gun. You've tied up those two so they won't be able to shoot this turn, which is fantastic. That Berserker's going to go up... there's no point trying to summon stuff, we haven't got enough HP for it. So we're just going to let them try and charge up. These guys are kicking off, there's a lot of them. Some of them have got invulnerability potions which suck. They're trying to go for Percival. Lightning gun is working. Aha, they're all targeting the Bat. Lots of misses, excellent. Those guys are trying to flee. Can't allow it. Ooh, Bat. Billy the Bat took a nasty hit. He's not going to last much longer. That's an interesting spell to cast. They really want that Bat dead. Ouch. Really killing my people. Lots of misses, I'm getting very lucky. They're redeploying their forces. The fact the succubi haven't turned up yet is really nice. Percival does what Percival does best, which is absolutely wreck face. That demon's not going to last much longer either. Excellent. So first things first. Artillery bombardment. Damage that one, perfect. We need to try and get this one before it gets away. So bombard it, 90% chance. Please work. There we go. Destroyed it completely. Who do you want to hit? We need to try and keep one of them tied down. We We can do magic missiles. First things first. We need to try and get more of their guns offline. Let's try and get for this crystal. I know they detonate if we can kill them, and it might have enough power to kill off one of the lightning guns. Tempting to basically use them on the other imp, on the other fiends, but it won't be as effective. Cut it open. Right, Belcara. No point using fireball. Won't hurt them, so just disintegration. Probably on that one there because he's the most hurt. Banish him to the void. The realm barrier protecting your world from the interdimensional beings that want to eat you all, like your family. Ha ha ha, very funny. Right. Give it a good whack. He's dead. Well, he's going to be dead soon enough.
Ready to go, naturally. Of course.
Cut him up with him. Send the Mancubus in next turn to do some work. Keep this guy under constant stun. Move him up. Yeah, let's just magic missile. I think that's what we were going to do. Yeah, it's a magic missile. We'll never get summoning up anyway, so it's better just to start bombarding stuff.
This will be a bad
And so we have enough magical missiles now to do some damage. Magic missiles.
questions. Make.
Even if it's little damage, it's like a death 5000 cut, it works. So it's a way of getting some damage done over a wider area. Yeah, Paladin takes a hit. Those guys take hits. They're still trying to kill the bat before it can fire off on the crystal. Still can't kill the bat. That bat, like, come on, Bobby the Bat. Can he kill this bat? Percival takes a hit, but he returns with gouging out their eyes with the counter-attack ability. Yeah, doesn't really do anything. Excellent. Everything is going as planned. Bobby the Bat is still doing his thing. That guy's dead. So it's that guy. Bobby the Bat, do your thing. Took out one of the guns and wounded one of the fiends. And he's still going! Plucky little bat. Still didn't kill off that one, unfortunately. Go for it. We blew that one up anyway, so it's dead. Billy the Bat, the star of the show, the VIP. He's probably going to die next turn, but still, it was worth it. Right. Cursing them doesn't work. So Belcara's got to do time reversal on Percival so we can get some more movement back. He's got to charge up there and deal with that succubus.
Try to stop me.
Excellent. Got so much needed health back.
War is coming.
And a third attack off. Excellent. She's pretty much faded from existence. Send this guy to deal with that. He's probably going to die anyway, so I want to get him some use into it by getting that imp under control. We'll move the Mancubus up so we can attack next turn, along with the rest of the berserkers that we have left. I'm rather impressed we've only lost. We actually haven't lost anyone yet. I've probably just jinxed myself by saying that, but hey ho. At this point we can probably start chucking the succubi into melee combat, we've done enough of them in for it to be worthwhile. Even if it's just against imps or other enemy spellcasters. Let's try taking a pot at these guys.
This will be
Excellent. They're taking a beating, just like damaging them across the spectrum. They can't hit anybody. He can't hit anybody, so he needs to move up.
Questions?
Make him heal. Right. Oh, why didn't I attack with that Hydra? Oh well. That's a shame. There goes Bobby the Bat. But he did his job faithfully and with purpose. Can't see why they took a vial of blood, and maybe it does something for demons. Ooh, that's bad. He's lost an eye. That's not good for a beholder when you're pretty much everything but eyes. You're everything purely made out of eyes, pretty much. Losing an eye is an actual pretty bad thing. That guy's pretty messed up. Kill off that imp. Percival's fine. Percival's just literally wrecking face. We can't hit get anyone within range, unfortunately. 10% chance now because his ballistic skill is so low. Missed. Okay, that's a shame. So we need to gang up on people then. Yeah, magic missile them. Do a little bit of damage.
Questions? Yes.
Excellent.
This will be a bad day.
Keep bombarding them with just magic missiles.
Yes.
When in doubt, magic missile. Right. Just out of range, unfortunately. Paladin gets the honour of killing that person. I find it funny that there's a paladin in hell. He mustn't have been a particularly good paladin. We'll send Kara up here to deal with the imp.
To battle. Naturally.
Put them under. Even if she can't really attack, she can still deal with the imps and keep them from firing on us.
Ready to go.
Right, is there anything else we can do? Probably need to throw people in against this guy before he gets to charge off. So just gang up on him.
To battle. I'm on it.
Good. Crack his skull open. Took a hit, his skull cracked. That fiend, the Devil Lord, is going down there. Took damage and broke. This is interesting. More damage. Poison finished him off. No, you lose our succubuss at this rate if we're not careful. That guy's taking a pounding. But the enemy's going to lose their last succubuss. That demon's on his last legs. And now he's weak enough that we can paralyse him, so he's pretty much done. Now, 30% chance, and it worked. We had some really good luck. Right.
Questions?
Interesting.
Yes.
So let's keep going, folks. What's going on here? Still tearing up face, which is nice. How is it? Let's see. Let's see what we can do. Let's try and get them out of the way. Let's try and get these people out of the way so Percival can charge in. I never used her potion. Never needed to. Probably because we're in hell. She has like a massive mana pool. Well, mana pool regenerate anyway. So there was never really a need for her to have it.
Ready to go.
Not that I really needed it, to be honest.
This shall be a glorious day.
We're going to teleport her over to here so she can focus pinning down the succubi and the imps.
Oh, yeah.
So they just don't. They just stop firing.
War is coming.
Kill him. This guy's pretty much dead on the ground. So let's see how this is going to go. Demon is falling back. Succubi is trying to do something. The guys are all taking damage across the board. That guy's dead. Percival finishes off the succubus. That imp breaks and flees, but not very far. So we pretty much won at this point. I like this fight. I mean, I'm going to be straight up honest with you. We got lucky very early on. We could have, if we hadn't got the guy right at the beginning. Right, let's just charge off. 1 damage. Stunned. Get another hit.
Out of my way.
Get another hit.
Try to stop me.
Why do we get
Out
another
of my way.
4th hit? Okay, I understand that. That's interesting. No, but if we hadn't been able to paralyse that demon right at the beginning, right, the one that was the 40% right at the beginning, it would have might have turned out a lot different. Fortunately, Lady Luck was with us this day. Also, we got very lucky that the lightning guns just did not hit anybody. They just failed to hit anyone. So that was always very pleasant. That bug with them running away still there. I see that the developers said they were going to fix it, so they couldn't. If you had multiple attacks, they basically had to eat all your attacks before they broke. But it seems that's not going to be the case. I've enjoyed this. I mean, the slight plot hole, like how on Earth Percival managed to get to Hell, I'm willing to overlook slightly. I mean, there's magical portals and stuff he could probably have taken. But even so, I'm enjoying this. This is a nice battle. I mean, it's not as tough as the Undead King was. No, let's finish with hand-to-hand combat. It wasn't. This battle wasn't as tough as the Undead King, but it's still a relatively good battle for the end of a campaign. Make sure you have to use all your tactics and units and abilities to the best of their usage. Right, he's going to flee off and then die of poisoning and die, and we win. Excellent.
Aye, those are the last ones. Sir Percival put down his sword into demon body. Those demons are tough. For better measure, he chopped off fallen demon's head. Now, you, Knight pointed to Belcara. What were you thinking? I have said to stay at the castle. Does your pretty head require me to repeat everything twice? You exorcise me. On your own wish. Do you know what I had to promise to the king to keep you at the castle? Could you comply just once for your own good? None will order me around. Belcara's scream must have been heard in conclave. How about this? Sir Percival pulled a strange-looking collar from his bag. The collar was sparkling with magical power, and the succubus immediately knew that it was the collar of command. Where did Sir Percival get this rare artifact? You wouldn't dare. Yes, I will. With those words, the knight threw himself at Kara. After a quick brawl, the succubus was put on the ground, and the collar was permanently locked on her neck. The knight stood at a safe distance. Now that we have those formalities sorted out, let's get back while my portal lasts. The succubus was deadly silent, but was compulsed to follow her new master. A few days later, Kara and Percival waited side by side in the court. They were awaiting for the speaker in the room to announce them. Kara looked mischievously at Percival. You know, Sir Knight, that you cannot watch me all of the time. Yes, I know. You also know then, I presume, that I will employ all of the tricks within my power to defeat you. I assumed so. The Holy Church will be watching you all the time. Percival pointed at a group of holy men nearby. All of them were fully armed and observing Kara's every step. The succubus shivered at the memory of the exorcism. That may be true, my knight, but remember, you cannot cage me forever. I will keep that in mind. In the meanwhile, shall we? It is our turn to be introduced. Percival offered Kara his arm as they prepared to enter the main court chamber. Of course, my dear, she responded as she took his offered arm. They went into the awaiting crowd, appearing to all to be just another lovely couple. In fact, Kara thought to herself, I might actually enjoy this.
Right, that's the end of the game. I'm going to hold off my review until I've seen the other ending, which is the one where you accept his offer in the beginning. So let's just get that out of the way first before I do my my review of the game. Right, we have the usual thing with the characters asking us to do a review of the game, which I probably am going to do. Right, no thank you, ask me later. All the hard-working staff. Right, that's telling us we've finished the game. Both campaigns, you may want to approach it on harder difficulty. Right, let's load up the earlier file and see what the alternative ending is like.
Back at Red Castle's court.
Yes, we've
King
seen
William
this.
was in conversation with
Skip
Edward.
my glorious red
Again.
hand. Seduce King William.
One day
Right,
at court.
skip this. I still haven't figured out how Sir Percival managed to get out of the mind control, because he wasn't a paladin when we met him. He was just a knight. So that's a plot hole that should be explained, especially since we turned him into a black knight, which would mean he would have been pretty much disliked. Let's fireball off there, get these guys killed. I'm going to hold off my review, like my comments about the ending, until we've finished this bit, so let's just get this done. They've put their potions, as always. You couldn't win this scenario. I've looked at it from multiple angles. You can't win it. It's pretty much nigh on impossible at this stage in the game. There's just too many high-level opponents, especially if they can get exorcism off. Yeah, exorcism is nasty, especially after they've finished. They actually patched it in the Undead King. Right, we've lost.
Kara did not know what
He
hit
gives
her.
us the spiel, accept the proposal.
Kara took the bait and spoke up. Are you stupid, mortal? Yes, of course I want to stay. No one wants to return to the underworld. Then it's settled, Kara. King William will officially announce us as a couple today. I see you have prepared for everything, haven't you, knight? In fact, yes, he answered with a smug grin. Tell me this, knight. Have you been playing me since the beginning? He stared deep into her eyes, remaining silent for a moment before replying, well, yes. A few days later, Kara and Percival waited side by side in the court. They were awaiting for the speaker in the room to announce them. Kara looked mischievously at Percival.
Yeah, we've seen this before.
You know, Sir Knight.
Skip. Right. Not too bad. I'm going to give my opinion about the ending now. Let's just get through this and we'll get to the title screen. Right. Let's get this done. Right, we've completed it. Everything's done. Right, my views of the ending. I've got to say I don't like the ending where she's basically subjugated with a collar. It feels not it's out of character. The thing is that you have quite a strong female PC player character, and then she's basically sort of like made to be submissive at the end. I'm not a fan of it. I do hope that the developers maybe just corrected. If she was like more manipulative and played him like a fool, like, oh, I accept this collar but I can easily get out of it, she basically says later on, or something that shows that she's still in control or still playing tricks that she's able to do. I know they hint at it in the second bit, but if they'd made it more clear, like she willingly accepts the collar knowing that she can escape whenever she wants, something like that would be a lot more pleasant, I think, rather than her being overpowered by the secondary character and forced to wear basically a slave collar or something like that, which is basically what it comes across as. I'm not a fan of that myself. The other one where she accepts his proposal is quite nice. A little bit nice to see her being outwitted, but it's still it's a nice ending. It's better than the one where she's basically made to wear the collar. Now, the game in general, I found the game in general to be very enjoyable. Had a lot of unit variety, lots of interesting scenarios and combats, a lot more varied than the Orc campaign, which was nice. I preferred the Succubus campaign over the Orc campaign, even if though it had a few more plot holes than the Orcs one did. It's hard to tell. I think this game is really good. I preferred Age of Fear 1, but just because you got to play a Necromancer, and I love playing Necromancers. I love playing that kind of super evil character. But still, a really good game. I'd really suggest you guys check it out. The developers are working hard, always updating, taking comments from the community. There's a good multiplayer scene. I've been meaning to do more of the multiplayer elements. I'm intending to do that when we get to Age of Fear 3, the latest one, do a lot more of the multiplayer. I know there are mods being developed in Age of Fear 3 as well, which look really cool. Please check it out on Steam. It's a well worth the money to get it. If you can get the variety pack that has all 3 games, it's really worth it. I've been Cornish-Knight. If you have any comments about the game that you wish to ask me about, or any suggestions to the developers, please leave it in the comment section below. And I shall see you all on the next instalment of Age of Fear 3. If you have liked, please press the like button. If you wish to subscribe, please press the subscription button. You can follow me on Twitter, you can follow me on Steam, you can leave a comment in the comment section. And I do hope you have enjoyed my Let's Play for Age of Fear 2, The Chaos Lords. I shall see you all next time. Goodbye.